Google's broken. I was going to do a video about this, but I'm saying it now. Google is broken, yeah? You want to answer some specific question, you type it into Google. That's the whole point. Oh, bucking doggy. Just switching up to the big face. Yeah, do you know what? I don't use this computer for looking at anything naughty. It's just that it might come up with my bank details or something idiotic like that, and a noob streamer like me might ruin their life by accident. Oxford vaccine. Little detour now, little mental detour, because this is how my brain works. So I wanted to know the efficacy of the Oxford vaccine after 1 week, right? But because Google has got absolutely loads of these articles that are being pushed up the search option thing, that don't offer me the answer. This one here, I did click, what's the evidence for extending, and it's about 70% protection after the first dose, 12-week boost interval. It's always talking about intervals between the vaccines. It offers 100% protection after a first dose with an interdose interval of 12 weeks. And these words, these keywords, week, vaccine, Oxford efficacy, they're all coming up. So Google's bringing me these correct things, but they're not answering my question. It's telling me 22 days after the vaccination, 90 days after the vaccination. That's not what I want to know. I want to know one specific piece of data, the efficacy of the Oxford vaccine after 1 week. And what it brings me is a million websites that don't answer the question directly, that all feature the keywords. Most of these are, the top searched: AstraZeneca, British Medical Journal. Great, they're great. And through those websites, I was able to find out my answer through my own research by finding the actual data from the Oxford AstraZeneca trials and interpreting it myself. And it turned out that there was no data for a week. They didn't start recording the efficacy of the vaccine after the first week. They started after 10, 12 days. So there's no data for it. So the answer is we don't know what the efficacy is after 1 week of one dose. But you can't have that as an answer for your Google. Google's supposed to be the best search engine in the world, isn't it? It's supposed to be this oracle that answers your questions. You can't have your question answered unless it's the most popular question. The most searched for question that's going to be pumped up the search engine. So that annoys me about Google now. It used to be a lot more specific. It used to give you a lot more variety in the content that it was suggesting, but it's homogenized that a lot. It doesn't want to suggest, it's got 11,000 results here, so I suppose I could be wading through more of them, but it doesn't want to suggest all the crap to you. And there's so much crap as well, because look, now we're here 10 pages down or whatever, 7 pages down, you've got crap like The Sun, just reprinting other people's data that you can find elsewhere, or just garbage. Time, The Atlantic, all these news media, they just, something gets published, they just republish it, and it becomes a page on their website as well, which goes on this huge list of 100 million pages, all just garbage, all saying the same thing. None of them answering the question that I want to answer.
Likes. Yes, it's his favorite.